Keep watching Expo GH, the best channel on all of YouTube. Yes.
Mama kwa baba Xposed Judicial FM Bembro so subscribe ya subscribe ma me to my pena on saka enne Ghana your crossroads, that's how I call it. We have a bit of conflict in our constitution, but when you na no mechechem ni yahu ba di efi ni yahu po se ehefa na kwafo bi aboposi e de Ghana eko ene ebebia ni so that who are sabe ena no pe wa fa bus say wo kwa parliament no wagimiti a wo kwa parliament no matro se nyansa bi anim. First of all, ye kwatie lawyer bi na all chechem why it even happened. And then America wasem Parliament last week, Speaker of Parliament Agwembaben oka say ebinim afi omo party mu akọ independence enti onu gina ne peso sabe e declare say your friend say their seats are vacant. Ori anu oka say no to rule say the NDC is not the majority and the MPP is what minority. Now rule we no na MPP said no enya no kre ye fa court you we dey ye ntra ho and on the court Supreme Court and na Supreme Court ka kire Agbegba me say only right sabe una obey vacate seat ye Agbegba me say maka ba nia me na meye enti ye kotie time a majority leader then na all che say ya summon parliament na all receive ye kotie mra.
So the bailiff of the Supreme Court has just informed me that the process of the court, that is the ruling of the court, has been successfully served on Parliament through the Director of Legal, Mr. Nanateria Och. So we thank God that Parliament at long last has subjected itself to court processes and has taken service. So we look forward to Parliament respecting the orders and the directions of the Supreme Court. So that is a good news this afternoon, that the bailiff has just served Parliament.
And leader, what does it mean for tomorrow especially?
Oh well, it's not for me. But what is important is that Parliament has received service and there is no other question again, no controversy. The court ruled that its orders be served on Parliament. And upon being served, Parliament should file its defense within 7 days. Parliament so far has demonstrated that it's law-abiding from its conduct this afternoon compared to last week when the same Director of Legal was not ready to receive service. Now he has willingly received service. They didn't have to throw it at him. They didn't even have to put it on his table. He has received it, signed for it, and that is the beauty of democracy. So I think something positive is working somewhere. Let's see how it goes. Like I said, MPP will use brain work, no brow. We're not going to organize people to flood the precincts of Parliament to make noise with placards. We don't need it. We respect the law. Let the law work so that there can be peace in Ghana. That is all we want.
Grateful.
So I got here by just say which means say ya summon Parliament say this is the writ. Yes, summon what means say you have received it. Me cheche my friend me be bia de nani now ye wie no na a lawyer, prominent lawyer or ye interview no say massa case we as simple as ABC or why the Speaker of Parliament, who is also a lawyer, trying to say asem we because the Supreme Court is the interpreter of the law. Parliament na almost shemra but almost kra no wom independence no a suspect and am but over the Supreme Court the interpreter of the law omo interpreter final it one lawyer na sabe we Speaker of Parliament and then na oba be ka say sabe ni omo kan no omo aka ba fa nya djuma ye go tie lawyer ne mra
eno no ye di kan in terms of procedure no wrong and we know say the law is that the procedure is as good as the substantive law, isn't it? Aha. Yamfa no to check.
I established once a procedure near wrong.
It was wrong.
We had then I ask the questions out to ask until.
Meanwhile, in terms of the reading of the law, Odi mame emfa no so kura nto na fe memra jurisdiction.
Bitio. Jurisdiction so what to me so bitimi aye.
What to me so bitimi aye na se wontumi nye. Saa de yi aye ken ya de a obviously Ghana ni bie no obeka se ambiguity ini hu. Adwen tanta bi wo hu. Because ebie sipen.
Right.
Ama Professor Michael Kwe rule. O rule ye no. Almost more than half of the members in the house did not agree with him, including even some people from the majority side. And I have heard Minia Penny, lawyer and the Apia Kubi, said Michael Kwe ruling. No, he disagreed and he made it public.
Right.
And you know, MPP they agree with the decision that came from
of them
Professor Michael Kwe.
Quite a number of them agreed with.
So, Lord, they say, if there's a constitutional provision, Adwen Tanta wo ho a Supreme Court nkwan what the exclusive jurisdictions were interpreting. And such jurisdiction no institution be anywhere a coterminous jurisdiction. Supreme Court no is in the chest of the Supreme Court alone. Obi anka ho bio.
Right.
Enti edi na there's a constitutional provision na ye nyina nti wahyew aba ho. Ne bi no mo say there be emra no say na wase ko bi say there be say na wase ko e bi say there's a precedent bi say precedent is wrong, and in any case the precedent is not even binding. Na obi omamba pedie tu ho anamon the akọ Supreme Court. When you penny asem koda court to be any mamrem your friend is sub judice.
Okay.
More so when it is the Supreme Court, the status quo ante must be maintained. A cardinal principle of law. And no keep the whole administration of justice. So be the asema kwa to court. No one notify will say, Adi we nam say nti wahye wo honti. Me dia kwa to court. Nti yen twentwen so ne yen hwedi Supreme Court no a constitution this wo mu no mu eye mandated to ye no.
But there are some lawyers that say Koko Azamo ne Dr. Sasantimo Abeka say, I mean, Parliament is an independent body on its own. And an arm of a government. Judicial another independent. It's a simple quarter.
They are immune.
And stop a parliament from proceeding with the case.
No.
That's what
that cannot be the position of the law. And the state will be thrown into anarchy.
Because parliament is parliament.
And the state will become ungovernable. Everybody, every state institution, every natural or non-natural person is subject to the judicial powers of the state. Even the president is subject to the prerogative writs which are issued from the court. Otherwise, and Kamampeni or Damiechi will be shemua. Oko file habeas corpus. You go to court. And when the court orders for the body of the person to be brought, the president cannot say no. The president can say, "Mensomi executive arm." Inti sima order the police ami achi will be a legislature wants to do asem. That is law 101. Obien will be to me and say parliament is on their own absolute and immune and insulated from judicial orders. No. Constitution no say emrano a yen parliament yes no. Sentin wa sew ba ho anye ni echirim. The Supreme Court ni echirim. Ti asem na okay. Wo mra no mandate no kura wo de charge no. Se wo anye ni yi. Na wo chiro na ma ambiguity ba mu a wo a wo se mra no nya wo mpo na echirim. Ye mfa nko court emma de wo chiro no woni ho no. Ono na enhwe na all ascertain your intent. So nobody can say that.
It's a
parliament
Supreme Court Parliament in who can say they will proceed with that.
Especially when it has to do with interpretation of the Constitution.
So what could you see? Mommy can be mature. Yeah, what the three arms of government, and then Mati Bibi say, Parliament can be beer, and yes, a Supreme Court, 80 me over 10. Who told you that? And you know, when read him. Your constitution has been designed in a way, said there is somebody we call who is a lawmaker, who is the Parliament of Ghana. And then we have the interpreter of the law, who is the Supreme Court. Now, Sabe, ye law no do baby na ye nti ye ho ase a, which has been even to the president. Ye kwa Supreme Court no na in their wisdom no, omo chair say sanity it who I want to say me person me chair ase before you do anything stupid. Now, Supreme Court in their wisdom I catch say, Massa, these people omo say vacation of seats no. E yaman for the two abamom, sabe enyomo pay. Trying na man for na omo santo aba no, wo se there be. Won't you see it? Now, and on a main party say, our Speaker of Parliament is becoming unbecoming. Let me put it that way. In the first place, who is a Speaker of Parliament? Or you'll be to say, or no, or tena appointing meetings to make sure say there is law and order. Now, ever since your papa babin ebe speaker no, ni niye be on ya no me die mi hu ni ye. Ebi say he's adding finesse to the institution. But yes, I'm no. Because of one mistake and now one idea the army has gone to the Parliament House to restore law and order. So what in America said, as ye can say Ghana or commodity, no MPP for any NDC for majority ni minority na ehiamo. Mo Ghana me say Jimmy ye Jimmy na yentia se na Jimmy na ye Jimmy no. They don't even think about us. What are you going to do with the minority or the majority? If you want majority, go to the polls. Now when you know Messi and BBC, you blaming is squarely on the Speaker of Parliament. Because as a learned lawyer, first of all, Supreme Court can't say oh my dear tum. You remember when the member of Basso, make 2012, you call petition or say me but since me lawyer to my dear tum, that should be the voice of a lawyer. Now you are going to be the opposite setting precedents. Now me dear me share you mama say NDC for petokwa. Aye. 1% because me who amunia maybe omu ye no enye first of all omu ka say abanye baba wiem ya transfer bebre e mo ka ye di ni pesi krom say say e ma jimi fo bi so ji akire ye do ho na mo fa evidence mo say ye ni evidence ade we ya mo amunim say ne oye no despite say esida no enye the right thing mo say akwatena majority ya form majority and then me tell me way and we are the majority the kosi dey. When Supreme Court speaks, it's final. It's NDC. Send your money a bra mon pesi a to obey. Minim some by you. Send you for seba. Timunim some by you, said you. Money a bra munim some by you, mama. Some catch us some pay na a soft on the bomb, and Saka ujitum. Also by partners are toast to a bumio, and no me and yensra. I was what you to say, Ube winnie. What was I there no abo? Meme dear, only bamboo no make a satchel. So what Jimmy and now Jimmy you, so what Jimmy me there, and could the politician be echi? Make sure another video na majority leader, any minority, or matiwa, one more chatty. No one will Jimmy, you're going to have video no somra.
After our Thursday episode, after the Thursday banter, which is titled he's now 45. When I turn 45 in May, he's a small boy. So May, June, July. So I'm giving him a treat. Okay? I'm giving him a treat. If he misbehaves in Parliament again,
you deal with him.
I will deal with him. And I'm looking more handsome this year than the birthday boy. Are you sure? So
majority any minority no mte ho no omanyi omusika bi so ho enti wo babu na wo hwa me ena wo jimi na wo kwatena bus mu se wo ko parliament house ne abua asoja fo mo ba mo bua mo police fo mo shutu bi ebi mu kra no wo jimi a wajimi because time ya moko na mko jimi a penifo no twom ho mu hu nyansa na nka we supporters mu kwa dey ho. Are you now the parliamentarians? Parliament no supporters. What are you going to do? Both NDC and because leadership in this country is failing us. Nana kwa mbedi akon. Time na nkofo bi kwa ye we are yes on kasa. I say me supporting violence or making a stance clear. It waka kyerɛ ne titafo bi to say don't ever support violence. But NDC ni MPP etutru asam. Eyo mo de. Mini baby omo fi ye say eyede ne help mo, eyede ne help. When you supporters mo akọ no, eyede na mo kakọ. But Speaker of Parliament, be very careful. When you lawyer, respected lawyer as that, and parochial interest of your party, money demean your judgment. Because one thing you know on many butua, you be boarding, and you say your body near tumra, and yet, say your body shamra so and yet. I expose you when they make a choice say, any some kwasi for me echi, and ko baby and who here, Trafi, na ko penny obedi, and who here. Everyone bamboo, but also subscribe, the two pair, that's like a banwasi.
Keep watching Xposed GH, the best channel on all of YouTube. Yes.